This exercise will take about 5 to 10 minutes, so find somewhere comfortable and only start when you're feeling like you're ready to make some changes. Now, there is a difference between this and other sessions we've had in the past, because this is a feelings-based intervention and it involves movement. So it's best if you stand up. Yes, I did say stand up, and let me guide you through the process. So, are you standing comfortably? Then we'll begin. Step 1. Remember the last time you had that fear. Take a moment and think back to that time. See what you saw, hear what you heard, think what you thought, and feel what you were feeling. When those feelings become really intense, then score them using the subjective units of distress scale. Step 2. Let's score the emotions. On a scale of 1 to 10, low being no emotion, not concerned at all, and 10 being really high anxiety, fear, or even dread, score that last experience of how you felt. Score that experience out of 10. If you have scored that emotion anything above a 4, then you will feel that that has a real emotional energy for you. And as all energy has movement, I want you to get a sense of how this energy moves. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to use your right hand to trace the movement of that emotion that you feel right now. To get a sense of how this emotion moves, there are basically 2 types of movement that make a real difference. That's direction and frequency. The direction can be up and down, left to right, or backwards and forwards. And the frequency can be short, fast movements or long, slow movements. Now, let's describe the emotions that you feel in those terms. So, use your right hand and begin to move it either up and down, left and right, or in and out, in and out. Do it now. Go with your gut feel and choose the movement that feels right for the emotion that you feel. If you're not entirely sure, then try them all and just settle for the one that best connects with the way that you're feeling. Now, with your right hand moving either in and out, or left and right, or up and down, adjust the speed or frequency of that movement. Typically, fears and phobias tend to have a frequency that is short and fast, so your hand will be moving up and down in short, quick movements. So adjust the tempo to suit the emotion that you feel. Once you have connected with the movement of the emotion and you have the direction and the frequency of the emotion, then we're ready to start making some changes. So, step 3, changing those feelings. First, we're going to change the frequency of the emotion. So start to slow your hand movement down. Slow your hand movement down. And at the same time, make the distance that your hand travels further and further. Perhaps 2, perhaps 3, perhaps 4 times as long as it was to start. Begin slowing the movement down and making the stroke longer and longer. Keeping the frequency as it is now. Change direction. So if your hand was moving up and down, switch it to left and right. If the movement was in and out, then change it to up and down. Or if the movement was left to right, then change it to in and out. The important thing is to change both the frequency and the direction. And as you do, notice that the emotion changes with the change in the movement. It changes because you've changed its structure to something more relaxed and more comfortable. Continue this relaxed and comfortable hand movement. And remember back to that last time you had your fear, that old phobia. Continue this relaxed and comfortable hand movement. And remember back to that last time you had that old fear, that old phobia. Keep your hand moving in that relaxed and comfortable way, and just take a moment to think back to that time. See what you saw, hear what you heard, think what you thought, and feel what you were feeling. Now score the new feeling of those emotions using the SUDS scale. Step 4. Scoring the new experience. Keeping your hand moving in this relaxed and comfortable way. Score how you feel. Score the feelings from 1 to 10, 1 being low or no emotion, 10 being high. Okay, you can stop moving your hand now. Compare this new score to your earlier score. Is the new score lower than it was before? If so, then well done. You've learnt a valuable strategy to reduce the emotion that you used to feel around that old fear and phobia. Bye for now.